Hi, I'm Tracy Witherspoon with Palmer House Properties. I'm a real estate agent and I'm discussing mortgage topics. The first topic is choosing the right lender.
Hi, I'm Jason Kahn. I'm a mortgage loan officer with U.S. Bank. Thanks, Tracy. Looking forward to doing this.
Yeah, thanks for taking some time to talk to me today.
You bet.
Yeah, so we're going to cover several topics about the mortgage lending process. And our first topic is how to choose a great lender.
Tracy, I always think a personal recommendation is the best way to go. A personal recommendation from either somebody who's worked with this lender or a realtor who's worked with the lender, very important. That lender has earned their credibility with that person, and that person has thought enough of them to risk their reputation in referring the lender.
And my personal experience with you we've worked together for about 9 years now, is that I can call you 24/7 and get you, and I've even gotten you when you've been on fishing trips.
You're trying to set your client up in the best possible light to close and meet expectations. So if you don't know those expectations, you can't set it.
Absolutely. And when we're working together, we work as a team, even though we're in completely different industries. Without a great lender, my job is much harder and it just doesn't work.
Another thing, Tracy, is getting a written cost estimate from every lender. There are lenders that will not give you a written estimate, and that should be a red flag. They'll quote payments, they'll quote estimated closing costs, but they won't give you something in writing. That should be a red flag. That's something that a lender can estimate up front with certain assumptions like credit score and other things. They can give you some numbers up. I'm going to pull the property taxes for the property they're interested in and get very accurate figures for that. I'm going to pull closing attorney fees, and I'm going to quote that along with things like their escrow account for taxes and insurance, and monthly payment. That's very important. If somebody doesn't know what their monthly payment's going to be, or there's a surprise, there's no excuse. That information is there at the time you're having that initial conversation for the most part. So the big three things in lending are credit, assets, and income. Okay. And those three things are looked at. And those are the main three things that can cause a loan to be denied. So if there are going to be any changes in any of those three things, or if any of those things are variable, then we need to talk about it. Okay. Something as simple as if somebody's getting a gift from a parent, that's fine. That can be used for most closings. But we need to know about it because we document the file differently. The lender's on your side. The lender's always on your side. They're finding out a way to get your loan closed for you. So surprises are usually not good, but a good lender is going to uncover those things on the front end. If there's anything during my initial conversation with a client that we're concerned about, then we need to go ahead and deal with that right away. One of my favorite bosses told me, bad news does not get better with time.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And if you think about that, bad news does not get better with time. If there's a challenge, often, 95% of the time, we're talking about that before we even complete the application. We're talking about issues up front.
Well, our next video is going to be about the underwriting process.